What is it with the word art? Define art.
Sometimes it can be this big word. Yeah, and it's an evaluation people put on it for a start. I mean, it can be. I mean, I've seen acting that's definitely not art. You know.
Yeah. What side are you on?
I'm trying to United Nations.
I just want to know how you define art.
I don't define it. I think it's an evaluation. It's like beautiful or something. You decide what it is. Right. I think it's subjective. I think it's something you evaluate.
Why do you think it's not art? Do you think it's a craft?
I think it's a craft. Yeah, I think you're right. You know, Nick, but I don't know. I try to come at it from a point of view that I need a writer.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about interpretive as a verse. Yes, but I understand your point.
So screenplay writing.
Oh, no, any writer. I mean, we start with a book.
Right.
You know, how many of things do we get that comes from these great books?
Yeah.
But somebody else did it.
But
Somebody
what about
else
your
set the parameters. Your interpretations are going to have to fall within certain parameters set up by the writer.
But isn't there music within you that compels you to speak the words a certain way?
Absolutely.
Could that not be art?
No. Well, now wait a minute. You're going to back me to a corner, make me lie.
I'm not trying to make it. I'm not trying.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
But
But in order to defend myself,
I'm not trying to be right or wrong. I'm trying to learn something.
I am.
Okay.
Trying to be right or wrong.
See, when I see a great violinist like Hilary Hahn and I listen to her play Bach, I know she's an artist. She's interpretive, but she's an artist because the way she's playing Bach, that's her unique connection.
I have no argument with you on that.
I would think that it's the result that makes the art and not necessarily the process that leads to it. So when Hilary plays Bach, that's the music, and what you receive is the art. That's one of the biggest problems of the actor, because the piece of art, the person, you know, in the end, and the performance and everything that leads up to it is so difficult to separate from each other.
Why do they call it performing arts? I mean, for example, when she plays, isn't she channeling something in her imagination to hit the notes in such a way that makes it unique unto her own interpretation?
The technique is the craft. It's the individual qualities that make the art. You can tell a story. How many stories? There are only so many stories in the world.
No,
but
so many plots, a lot of stories.
That's true. But you can tell it. You can take a plot. No, you're right. But you can take a plot. You can tell that plot, create that plot over and over again. It just depends on someone who does it artfully. First of all, it has to be. In order for it to be art, it has to be truthful. Secondly, it has to be individually truthful. And it's that true individuality and that real truth that makes it art.
But there are so many happy accidents that happen in between the lines that are uniquely Morgan Freeman. You know, I've seen him do things where I'm like, wow, where did that come from? And I know where it came from. It came from the imagination, his own personal relationship with the cosmos. So that, to me, is undeniable. So you can't, I'm not going to denigrate acting and say it's less or it's not, because it is. You have those moments where your whole instrument is your mind and your body. No, we're not hiding behind guitars. It's us. So I have to respect that.